What up, Fat Joker Nation? It's the Fat Joker coming at you. I know it's been a little bit, but I got some stuff for you today. We're going to recap 2020 stock market. We're going to talk about what's going to happen for 2021, what you should be thinking about in 2021. I have to always start out by saying, I'm not a financial advisor. This is all just for fun. Okay, I've done that. Now, quick shout out to the Bob Holder, the Redhead, and Beavis. Thank you for the Joker merchandise. See this? See? I got the mug, Fat Joker mug, doing Fat Joker things. You know, like to drink, like to smoke, like to gamble. Appreciate that. Joker Nation, shout out there. So let's just get straight into it. Now today, we're going to go to the whiteboard. Now I'd have a better whiteboard, but the bag holder is too lazy to go into his garage. So I'm just going to use this one for now. All right, let's get into it. So let's look at what happened in 2020. Okay, so let's start here. Okay, so the average investor, if they're lucky, they will make 10% return every single year. Google it. What is a good return? Now, Buffett, which is one of my idols for sure, he stated in an interview that if he wasn't dealing with other people's money and he was just investing his own, that he could easily make a 50% return a year. I want to say that he was being humble. He probably could do 100%, but he was just being humble. What did Fat Joker Nation do in 2020? 45% return. Really good. Let's recap really quickly. All I did was pick the top 10 stocks that we talked about most in 2020. So let's talk about those stocks. Here we go. So we have CNTY, which is Century Casino. Buy-in, $4.57. It got up to $7.30 right before the end of 2020. Solo, let's go back. Century Casino is a gambling play. They're casinos. All right, you should know that if you've been watching. Solo, electric vehicle company. One passenger electric vehicles. Bought in at $250, $8. Wow. It actually got up to $11 at one point. We 4x'd our money. This one, we almost doubled. All right, Bets, B-E-T-Z. Bets is also a gambling. We're on gambling. It's an ETF, Extended Trading Funds. Okay, so ETF basically is a company that invests in a whole bunch of other companies in that market. All right, so ETF, which is Bets, that's the ticker symbol BETZ, right? So, but it's an ETF, Extended Trading Funds. Okay, ticker symbol BETZ. What they do is they have basically money in DraftKings, Penn National, companies like that. They're all in the gambling sector, right? So they have their money in all types of different gambling sectors, and they put it all together. Okay, which is great. Highly recommended for what's going on right now. Bought in at $16.55, $28.67 for the end of 2020. Not bad. Almost a double up. Funko Pop. All right. Oh my goodness, Funko Pop. If you don't know what Funko Pop is, they're little guys, and you see them all over the store, and they have big heads, and the box is this big, and all the kids and adults want them, right? Funko Pop, F-N-K-O. bought in at 560, $12 at the end of 2020. Really good. Genius Brands, GNUS. Okay, Genius Brands, killing me. Bought in at 277. They ended the year at $1.45. They have everybody behind them. Arnold Schwarzenegger, Stan Lee, Warren Buffett, one of the producers and directors from The Lion King, Arnold Schwarzenegger. They're throwing everybody at this, but they're not making any money yet. I still believe in them, but they've been killing me. You can't win them all. Okay, HRBSF. Again, HRBSF. This is an MJ stock, Mary Jane stock. Hopefully you're following me and you know what I'm talking about. Okay, bought in at 99 cents. Finished out 2020 at $3.12. Let's move along. LCA, which is now Golden Nugget, bought in at $12.75. Finished out the year at $26. Nice, another double up. Always Planet 13, PLNHF. Bought in at $3.20. Finished 2020 at $7. Okay, WI, another MJ move, in case you don't know that. WIMHY. All right, another gambling move. This is for the gamblers that like to bet on sports. This is William Hill. Bought it at $8.48, finished at $14.59. MGM, self-explanatory. Bought in at $16, finished at $30. Wow, that was a pretty good year, right? Not bad. So I took the top 10 that we spoke about the most, put them on this board. Do I have other stocks? Of course I do. But these are the ones that we talked about the most in 2020. And that was the result. The result was a 45% return. Okay, that's wonderful, but not typical. Okay, so really quickly, everybody go hit the like and subscribe button. I'll wait. In fact, hang on. So, I'm going to put down my drink. I'll be right back. You hit the like and subscribe. I'll be back in 20 seconds. All right, I'm back. Okay, so sorry for the pause. All right, let's move on. All right, let's talk about 2021. There's been a lot of crazy stuff going on, right? Early in the year, AMC blowing up, GameStop. If you had a ton of shares in GameStop, you're a millionaire right now. Keep in mind, that's not typical. You can make yourself hundreds of thousands of dollars, but you can also lose hundreds of thousands of dollars. And people get all starry-eyed. Oh my God, I'm going to jump into the stock market and I'm going to get really rich. You can also lose it all, because just because great things happen, also really bad things happen. You see this behind me? Right here? Right in this area? Oh, I see that. That's my symbol for the Rona virus. It's kind of what it looks like on television. Anyway, in March of 2020, everybody's stocks crashed to the ground. You never know what's going to happen. People panicked. People sold out. Other people looked at it as an opportunity. So, to be honest, 2020 wasn't that hard to make money. It really wasn't if you knew what you were doing, but you had to be smart enough to get in and you had to know what you were doing. Okay? So, it wasn't that difficult. But 2021, it's going to get hard. Let me show you something. So let's talk about 2021. It's gonna get harder, okay? It just simply is. Because a lot of people are predicting another crash. Why? Because the market is overinflated. If you really think GameStop is worth $320, you're smoking some Planet 13, buddy. If you think AMC is worth 30 bucks, no way. But again, 2020 is going to get harder because a lot of big people are predicting another crash because we're overinflated. We are way stretched out there in the market. So it very well could happen. So if it does happen, again, you have to be prepared. I am not buying as much right now. I'm keeping 30% cash of what I have available. It's in cash. I don't have 100% of what I have in the market. I'm keeping 30% available in case this happens. And we saw it happen already. We've seen it happen for some of you that have been in for years. You've seen it happen. You saw it happen in 2008. You saw it happen in 2020. Listen, there's a lot of people out there, especially on the internet, they're going to tell you, oh my goodness, you're going to be rich. Get into this, get into that, do this, do that. Okay, listen, okay? This is a hog. It's not a very good picture of a hog. It's really not. It's not one of my fortes. Okay, it kind of looks like a rejected llama or something. Okay, but this is a hog. All right, and the more you're a hog, the farmers are going to look for you for what? To slaughter you. This is a pig. Again, doesn't really look like one. But pigs get fat, right? They take their time, they eat, they get it, and they kind of step away, and they eat some more. But the ones that are getting really fat and the hogs, those are the ones that the farmers are looking to slaughter, where you get your bacon and your whatever the hell else you're eating. I don't know, sausage or whatever, right? Remember, pigs get fat, hogs get slaughtered. Okay, one more thing, and I think this is important. Getting a drink from my Joker mug. With great power comes great responsibility, right? You don't know who that is? That's Stan Lee. With great power comes great responsibility. So, let's talk about that. Let's talk about how the fat Joker needs to be responsible. Okay? I have a lot of family and friends, Joker Nation, that are really excited about investing. Okay? But I may have said this before, but it's important. If you didn't see that video or you just weren't listening, it's still a dangerous game. Okay? People that are good at something, they make it look too easy, right? You watch your favorite baseball player or your favorite athlete, if it's LeBron James or if it's Michael Jordan, who is the best of all time, not LeBron James. But anyway, whoever it is, right? They all make it look easy. Hitting that home run, striking the guy out, getting a triple double, scoring 60 points. They make it look easy. But there's not a lot of people that can do that. And they make it look like, oh, anybody can do it. You can make money in the market, whether it's an up market or a down market, or no matter what's going on in the world. You have to have patience, and you really, really have to be careful. Okay? There's a time to take chances, there's a time not to, and you really aren't going to understand this unless you've been doing this for a year minimum. I really want to say 2 years. 2 years. You need a solid 2 years in the market to understand what's going on, right? It is not something that you really grasp right away. And if you've never done anything like this before, you're not going to get it right away. Start small. Start with a couple $100. Start with 1,000. You know, start feeling your way around. But think about when you learned how to tie your shoe. You didn't learn how to tie your shoe right away. Somebody showed you the loop and the bunny or whatever the hell they taught you. I don't know. But you didn't do it all in 1 week. And other things, maybe it's your job. Maybe you're a lawyer. Well, you didn't learn to be a lawyer in a year. You had to take the bar, you had to study, you had to do all kinds of stuff, right? It's the same thing here. And if you don't do that, if you don't take your time to learn, I don't just pick these just like that. I spend most of my time reading. Investing comes after I do the research. And there are times where I don't buy or sell a stock for an entire week. Could be 2 weeks. But when I make that move, at least I feel like, okay, this is a good move. I'm telling you, some people out there think it's way easy. Oh, I'll just give you $20,000, fat joker. If you make me 40,000, I'll cut you in on 10%. No, it doesn't work that way. Okay? And why don't you do this for a living? You can just day trade. Okay, I'll be throwing up every day because there are days I look and I'm down over $1,000. And so that's for some people, not for the fat joker. I'm a swing trader and a long term investor. If you don't even know what that terminology is, then you shouldn't be investing. Okay, so I don't mean to lecture. Okay, I'm going to cut it short. I know this is a little more serious video, but the next stock video, I'm going to be giving you some stuff that I'm in right now. But I'm telling you, play your cards close to the vest. Right now, 30%. I'm keeping 30% available because I don't know what's going to happen. It's really choppy out there right now, and you want to be prepared. You want to be prepared because if it does take a huge dip and we do crash, by the mid-year or by the end of the year, that you have funds available to take advantage of it. Doesn't mean take your shots here and there. You've got to do it, but just be aware of it, okay? All right. That's it. No more preaching. Just want to talk about being aware of 2021 and also being aware of what we did in 2020, which was really great. So if you're paying attention and you actually, picked up some of the stocks I've been talking about, and a lot of these stocks, doubled in some cases 4x'd. I mean, congratulations. But I plan on still helping us, make money for 2021, but it's going to get harder. It's definitely not going to be as easy as 2020. It's going to be more difficult. All right. So I'm going to sign off. And as I always say, no matter what happens in life, no matter what happens to your stocks, don't take life or things too